YTPC, Padre Piper coming to you via the virtual airwaves of YouTube Live. Saying hello, Merry Christmas. Hope each of you is doing well. Good evening, Mike. How are you, sir? This will probably not be too long. Hey there, Everett. Thanks for joining in. Douglas as well. He's in his pipe lounge and he just, Black House. Boy, Everett, that's some good stuff. Doug, that's some good stuff. We are having an overcast day where I am today. Hello, Yardism. And we're probably going to be losing sunlight in the next half hour or so. So, probably going to be a relatively quick one. Hey there, Piper Dave rather says, hey there is the feed. I see him. Haha. I hope you, more importantly than see me, hear me. Checking in from Florida. Yeah. Excuse me, ASL Piper. Michael's on with us. Everett says, Merry Christmas to you too, sir. You know what? I'm doing some Monty, Bob Barnes. Been dark for a half hour. Where are you, Bob? Pipe Doc's checking in. He's catching up on some videos. He said, Louisiana, Texas. Piper says hello. How are you, my friend? Guys, Road Glide. Sully's in the house. He's driving to... Are you driving and watching videos? What's up with that? Hello, Sam. Hello, Steven. Merry Christmas. It's hard for me to keep up with this little screen, and he's down east in Maine, and it's dark already. Holy smokes. And I don't have an extra phone or tablet with me today. The Valley Boy is with us. Wharf Valley Boy. Walter's on with us. Carl's on with us. And so, there's a chance that I'm not going to be able to keep up with all these chat notes that are coming in, and so I apologize for that. Hello, Pipeful. While I can, I will. But my little phone screen is tiny, and my eyes aren't as good as they used to was. So, a couple of things I wanted to do with you today is share the top 5 holiday movies that you guys, my viewers, Padre Piper's viewers, voted on, and I'm just blessed that, I wanted to make this was in conjunction with the Secret Santa giveaway, and it was a Secret Santa because when I announced it, what I said was, you had to be about 10 minutes into the video to figure out I was even doing a GAW, and I wasn't going to do any more reminders, and I didn't. This is just for the subscribers, and those subscribers who watch all the way through and who pay attention. So we're going to be pulling, one lucky winner is going to be able to go home with some of the goods, or all of the goods actually. I'm going to show them to you in just a moment. I wanted it to be, hello Wes, have it to be the smallest GAW in YTPC history. I don't think it turned out to be that way because there were over 100 entrants, which is just incredible. That's there goes my top 5 list blowing away in the wind. Don't go nowhere. Let's do this without pulling the camera down. Holy Toledo. What I'm going to do is set my lighter on top. All right. So, I probably ought to get to the point, because this is all going to be blowing away soon. So I don't have an extra phone with me today to be able to do the random.org. So I actually have to do this old school. House cleaning. I am enjoying some hot black coffee in my black Country Squire tobacconist. Hello, Simon, London calling. Harriet Herfer's online with us today. All this is good stuff. And I'm also enjoying in my corn cob. This is the Charlestown Cobbler by C&D, and in it I have some C&D. It's the jolly old St. Nicholas. 'Tis the season for that good stuff, and it really is good stuff. If you give me a moment, I'm going to tamp it down. And one of the things that's being given away in the GAW is a tin of that C&D Jolly Old St. Nicholas. Also, and it's not going to be the tin I just showed you that's open. It's an unopened tin. Also, a tin of, unopened again, corncob pipe and a button nose from C&D. Also, a tin of, from C&D, Golden Days of Yore. And then finally, the real sort of pinnacle of this whole thing is a blend that you can't get anymore. This is from McClellan. It's a tin of Holiday Spirit. A big thank you to each and every one of you who participated by sharing and voting for your favorite Christmas movies. I'm going to go ahead and let you know how those results turned out. Now, I've got to be careful. I'm taking this piece of paper, and that piece of paper was covering the ballot. Well, not the ballots. These are all the contestants. And yes, I know I'm repurposing a collection basket here from the church, but check this out. This is kind of like, I like to call this old school. We're doing ribbon cut. These are all the entries. There are over 100 of them. I think there might have been 103 or 104 at final count. Let me put something on there to hold that down in case the wind blows, and we're going to find out who the winner is that's going to take home all of this wonderful stuff. If you voted and you are a subscriber, you're eligible. So blessed that so many people took some time. What I did was, when you voted and you cast your favorite holiday movie, your favorite Christmas movie, I compiled all that, and there were some really, just all over the place. Let me give you some honorable mentions. While I'm doing that, what I'm going to ask you to do, if you're commenting, is to simply comment this for a few moments. If you think you know, now this isn't going to be, I'm not asking you what is your favorite Christmas movie. I'm asking you, when you think about the YTPC, and in particular my subscribers, what do you think they voted overwhelmingly for as the top Christmas movie? And so go ahead and plug that in there in the comments right now if you can. And I'm going to tell you some of the honorable mentions, the ones that got some votes but didn't make it into the top 5. And I see them starting to come in already. Now remember, these are the ones that I'm asking you to put down what you think is number 1, not what is necessarily your favorite. But let me give you some honorable mentions, and you're going to start to find out what's not number 1 in just a second. This is no particular order. This is some of the stuff some people said, and they got a couple of votes, but it just wasn't enough to get it into the top 5. This is one that I thought would have gotten a lot more, actually. Elf. That's just a funny movie. I have to add that into my top 5. I know it wasn't in my previous video. Here's one that got a vote and made me giggle. I'd forgotten all about it. Ernest Saves Christmas. I don't know who remembers that one. How about this one? This one kind of surprised me because I've never, well, it doesn't surprise me because I've never seen it. It would probably surprise me more if I went home tonight and watched it. But it's called Love Actually. And I don't know anything about that other than I know it's just never, it's not even suggested to me on Netflix, which tells you a little bit about the kind of movies I do and don't watch. Holiday Inn, that's going old school, huh? Here's one that got several votes, and I keep seeing it pop up in social media during this season. I've never seen it. I've got to get myself watching it. And I hope I'm saying it right. Krampus? Krampus? I mean, I did go and watch the trailer on YouTube because I don't know how that one got past me when it came out a few years ago. That looks like an incredible movie. Can't wait to watch it. Charlie Brown Christmas got some honorable mention, got some votes, didn't make it to the list. Somebody, actually a few people, believe it or not, were kind enough to say Padre's videos. That's a very kind of you, or sucking up, but it didn't make it to the top 5 list, but thank you anyway. Scrooged, that's a good one. The Santa Claus, Polar Express. Let's just get down to business, shall we? Here we go. Coming in, Walter says The Homecoming. I've never even heard of that. That actually sounds like it would be on Hallmark, like a chick flick, is it? No? I'll stop right there before I get myself in trouble. Here we go. Coming in at number 5, not necessarily what I would consider a traditional Christmas movie. However, you got to remember my number one, which also got honorable mention. I don't know if I said it or not. Also, not what you would consider necessarily a traditional Christmas movie. Mine was Die Hard, right? And this one is one that kind of like it takes place at Christmas, but I'm not sure you'd call it a quote unquote Christmas movie. But coming in at number 5, it got a bunch of votes. Home Alone. How about that? Yes, indeed. How about number 4, a classic? Coming in at number 4. Going way back in the day, White Christmas. Number 3, on those who voted in the YTPC and Padre Piper's top holiday movies, number 3, A Christmas Carol. Number 2 and number 1 were pretty close, I'll tell you. Number 2 was It's a Wonderful Life. And the number 1 movie, the one that garnered the most votes, not a majority because there's a lot of movies mentioned of the 100+ people that entered, but it got a plurality. It got the most amount of votes. Drop my lighter. The number 1 movie, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And that is indeed, that whole vacation series is just hilarious. Just absolutely funny. I can't keep a pipe lip because I'm talking too much. So I can't wait to go back and look at these comments and see what you guys might have thought the number 1 would be. But who thought it would be Christmas Vacation? Did anybody nail it out there when they commented before? Monty Piper says he loves The Vacation, loves those. Those are good movies, absolutely. Cogs and Sprockets, how are you? Okay, are we ready to do this? Boy, this is nice. This is such a Piper Dave. Groton called it. Groton? I don't know who that is. Message retracted. Whoops. A misprint? Okay, we ready to do this? Gretchen. Gretchen called it. Okay. Are we ready to do this? Are you ready to find out who's going to be the winner and get these wonderful holiday pipe tobaccos, all of them, unopened tins, and I'm throwing in a corncob pipe, not the button nose. You have to supply your own button nose. And again, I don't have the electronic device extra with me today. We're doing it old school. We've got this ribbon cut here. All of these, I'm mixing them up. They've been folded. When I say ribbon cut, do you see what I mean here? And I'm just going to randomly reach in, hang on, grab one. Whoop, I don't want anything flying away. I'm going to grab one. Here we go. And let's see who the winner is going to be. The winner is, well, let me cover the email address. Keep that private. Can you see that? Harry Hitchings. And I apologize because I don't recognize that name. Is that somebody who has a channel and goes by a different name? Congrats, Harry. Monty says as Piper Day. Yeah, congrats, Harry. That's great. I'm trying to see if I know you or not. I think that's one. I need to put this in my pocket so I know how to get in touch with you to find out where we're going to send that. But wait. Somebody fill in the blank for me. Remember from the original video? There was frankincense, there was gold, and then the announcer said, but wait, there's, I know, you see the streaming of these comments. Ironbeard got it. Ironbeard, don't go anywhere. I need you since you got this in there first. But wait, there's myrrh. You're not going to believe this, folks. The fine people over at BriarReport.com. And by fine people, I mean Phil. Well, all the folks over there. Phil, of course, he's the head guy. We love you, Phil. Merry Christmas. Can I get a sip of coffee here before I tell you what's going to happen next? Ironbeard, if you're still with me, say yo, because I'm going to need your help on this. There were, indeed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 10. Thank you, Ironbeard. There were 10 people who voted for what ultimately became the #1 holiday movie in this particular survey. What I'm going to do in a moment is ask Ironbeard to give me a number. But hold off, sir. Don't do that yet. Here's what I'm going to do. Phil over at Briar Report said, I want to get into the Christmas spirit with you, Padre. And he is giving a $50 gift card. And we can get this mailed to you. We can do it electronically. And hey, Phil from Briar Report, why don't you, I don't want to spoil the fun here. Type it in for us, brother. Take a moment right now and tell us what one lucky contestant is going to get compliments of the Briar Report. And if you haven't been over to Briar Report, you need to go there. BriarReport.com, BriarReport.org as well. Law and Smoke is with us. Phil, give you that second. Type in, tell us what we're giving away next. It's going to go to one lucky person. We're going to narrow it down to, of the 10 people who voted for Christmas Vacation, you've got a 1 in 10 chance of winning this wonderful, there it is, Briar Report posted, it's a $50 gift card for smokingpipes.com. Good stuff. So, Ironbeard, what I'm going to ask you to do is I have a list here. You have not seen this list. You're not in on this. Well, I got to make sure you didn't vote for Ironbeard. Did you vote for Christmas Vacation? If you did, I probably ought to disqualify. Well, there's no way you don't know what your number is in this anyway. I've got the 10 people who vote. Good, he didn't. He said, nope. I got the 10 people who did. One of those 10 is going to be gifted compliments of Phil and BriarReport.com, that $50 gift card to Smoking Pipes. Okay, so Ironbeard, Merry Christmas. Go ahead and give me a number, any number randomly, 1 through 10. We're going to line that up on my list over here, and we're going to see who that lucky winner is for the $50 gift card. Can I change my vote? Dave McPiper wants to know. It don't work that way. Ironbeard says lucky number 7. 7. This is the list. Where's number 7? Out of that, right there where my finger is pointing. See that? It's got a 7 by it. It's Tyler Jones. Tyler Jones, and I've got an email on you, so I'm assuming that's a good address. We'll be getting in touch with you to figure out how we can get that winnings from Briar Report over to you. A big congratulations to Tyler. Did I get there? I already forgot. Tyler Jones for that win. Piper Dave says congrats, Tyler. Also, a big congratulations over to Harry Hitchings. We'll make sure that we're able to get that over to you as well. Folks, this has been just a blast. I appreciate everybody who took part in this by going over to PadrePiper.com and checking out the partners page and entering their favorite Christmas movies. And I tell you what, those top 5, that's interesting. But like I said, there was some stuff. It was Mr. Magoo's Christmas showed up. There was like more than one person, believe it or not, who voted for Mr. Magoo's Christmas. So you guys have some a vast library of appreciation for holiday movies. Now, I hope, since this is the day after Christmas, I hope Santa Claus was good to everybody. I want to remind you that even though it's the day after Christmas, Christmas is not over. Christmas only just began yesterday. So many folks don't get that. I'll tell you, there are Christians who don't even understand that. Christmas is 12 days, and it's not the 12 days in a lead up to Christmas Day. We're going to celebrate Christmas all the way until the 12th night, January the 5th. And then on January the 6th, we're going to celebrate the Epiphany. Peddler Piper says, thanks for the great channel, Padre. You are welcome, sir. Thank you each for being subscribers. Now, who got what for Christmas? That's what I want to hear about. Who got some good stuff? Boxing Day. That's right. It's more of a Canadian thing. Richard T had chimed in a little earlier about Boxing Day, and maybe in England too. Not sure. Why is it called that? Is this like a day where what we do is we take all the boxes and put them out for garbage from the Christmas gifts, or do we gather like in a ring and duke it out? Why is it I'd have to research. I don't know, what's that about? Anybody want to explain that? It's big here in Canada, says Wes. Yeah, that's where Richard T is. I know. He chimed in. So, who got a pipe for Christmas? It's like your Black Friday. Is that so? Oh, it's like an exchange. I think I had heard that before. A lot of exchanging of gifts goes on. You bring them back to the stores and stuff. Box up your old stuff you're not using anymore. Okay. Harriet Herfer got a Savinelli 321. Mr. Magoo's Christmas is up. Whoa, that faded on me. It's underrated. I don't know who said it, though. Walter says, unfortunately, got a bad cold. Dude, you need to just send that back to Santa Claus. Unless you are on the bad list. Boxing Day, Origins, parishioners collected money for the poor in alms boxes. Wow. Wonderful. And these were opened on the day after Christmas in honor of St. Stephen missed it, but you're okay. I got it. I got the connection, even though it faded on me. St. Stephen, this is St. Stephen's feast day, the first martyr in recorded in Christendom. You can read about that in Acts. And he died for the faith. So that all makes sense, and it's one of these things down here in, I'm not going to say in America, in the United States of America, although it could be. Dave got himself a nice Peterson Bulldog. At least in this area, it's just not, St. Stephen's Day, obviously, is recognized on the lectionary, but it's not tied to something called Boxing Day. It's just kind of cool. So that's the beauty of, being in contact with people all around the world. You get to learn about local customs and such that you're not exposed to in your neck of the woods. That's a wonderful thing. Ironbeard got himself a Big Ben Rhodesian. Wow. 510's a nightcap. Good catch there. Oh, this is all fading on me. I got to remember to bring Latakia Quest Piper. See y'all have fun. What's wrong with your pipe cherry? Wants to know Harriet Herfer. I guess I let y'all have that conversation there. Law and Smoke just offered his. I got to bring another digital device or something when I do these YouTube lives, because it's hard. They scroll up and they go away and they're quick and you can't go. Well, I guess you could go back and see it, but the luck I have with this kind of stuff, I'd probably end the entire broadcast much too early. Cherry on top says he posted a video about it, Harriet, and he's calling you out because you don't watch his channel. No, that's not what he's doing. I'm going to have to go watch that too, Cherry on top, find out what happened. Folks, too windy. I got it going. That's good. Good stuff. I'm telling you. This is good. Very good. Tasty. Yummy, yummy. Nice holiday treat. Somebody was commenting, I think it was Law and I think it was Prof, was saying, maybe it wasn't. I don't know who it was. Could have been Prof. Might have been Smoking Alien, the Spaceman. Somebody was talking about this stuff, saying, I don't know how C&D got away with it with deeming, how they released it, yada, yada, yada. Don't know. Don't care. It's good. So get yourself some while they still have some, and I'm assuming there's still some available. It's get you a 10 or 2. It's nice stuff. Would you want to stockpile this and have it for the next 50 years? I don't think it's that good. I would do that with this, and probably have Holiday Spirit. But this is really a good aromatic for a change of pace. That ginger. Somebody said you got to get a little further into the tin before you really get the orange liqueur, and that's so true. And I don't know if that's the way they've layered it into the tin, or you've just, after you've smoked it enough, you kind of start to get the subtle essence of the orange liqueur topping. I don't know what that's about, but you do. After about 4 or 5 or 6 bowls, you start to get a full appreciation for everything that this tobacco has to offer. Hey, Peachy's 13 is checking in all the way from across the pond. Time for a walk. Law and Smoke's going for a walk. Well, that's right, because you're down in sunny California. You're not in this dreary area that we're in. We're about to lose sunlight in a few minutes. Law and Smoke, my brother, you have a blessed time walking. Get that exercise. We all need it. That's going to be a New Year's resolution of mine. I got to get a little more exercise in. So, Christmas gifts. Anybody else? We know, let's see, Miss Harriet says she got herself a salve. Oh, the Peachies are just getting in from their workout. Almost 11 o'clock where they are. My goodness. That's bedtime, right? Tasty, tasty, tasty. Who else got some good Christmas gifts and they want to tell us about them? And then tell us where you live. And then leave the door unlocked. And don't shoot if we walk in to steal it if we like it and it's really, really good. I need a new lighter, says Harry. It's not, the lighter actually is one that Phil at Variety Report gave me, and it works fine. It's breezy, it's kind of cold. I'm on the two-wheelers today, which was probably not a good idea. When I woke up this morning, it was like beautiful. It was sunny. It was just the right temperature, and as the day has progressed since about lunchtime, it's gotten windy and cloudy and overcast and nasty, and I got a text right before I started this that we're under flash flood until 6 a.m. on the 28th. So that's a day and a half from now. So we're apparently in for some nasty weather. But I think it's that wind, and I hope it's not messing with the microphone too much. That's probably what it's accounting for. It's not a bad pipe. It's actually a great pipe. It's a Zippo, and it says Merry Christmas. Of course, you know, I'm not using the Acolyte Closet Supply lighter, so that should make, and you know who you are, it should make somebody happy at least. Peddler Piper, thank you, my friend. Well, listen. Hello, Michael. We are got some clothes and some Monty, you cannot go wrong with getting cash, that's for sure. We're heading in, we're closing in on almost coming up on a half hour here, about 27 minutes in, and like I said, we're going to be losing light. If I stood up and showed you what my pants look like, it would be kind of embarrassing, because I took a ride over today. Oh, I'm almost hesitant to say this. I'm going to say it. I took a ride over to one of the local shelters and saw a dog, and given some thought and prayer to this beautiful dog. So it's been 6 months, a little more than 6 months now, since my precious Annie went home to be with the Lord in doggy heaven, and so it may be time. I don't know. But anyway, my pants are a mess because there's one particular mutt that I have an eye on. She's playful, and they let me take her out in like this back area, and it was kind of a mess back there, and she wanted to play, and we were wrestling and jumping, and her muddy paws are all over my black pants. Bless you, Padre. Well, thank you, Peddler Piper. Bless you too, my friend. And the other thing I was worried about is the signal here, because the internet signal is on the inside of the building, and I tried to get as close in the building as I could to where the router and all that stuff is. So I hope this signal has been good for this particular YouTube live. These lives are really a lot of fun. You know what I like about it? When I make a video, then like after the video, I got to go and go, well, now I got to, if I need to make edits, which I don't normally make too many edits, in case you haven't noticed, they're pretty rough. But just the whole process of uploading them onto YouTube, you got to render them out first and then upload them, and that can be time consuming. Every paw print is a blessing. You are right, Peddler Piper, absolutely. I say an amen to that. They canceled the first responder bowl in Dallas today for bad storm. Is that so? Holy smoke. So that must be, so you're east of us, and I bet you that is heading, coming across, well, for me it's this way, but you're like this on the screen from west to east. I bet you that same storm system is what's heading our way. I didn't realize they had to cancel a football game over it. Wow. So, yep, my black pants are a mess, and 5 bells. I've got the leather jacket on because, again, on Scarlet O Vespa today. Thunderstorming in DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth, says Smoke Becca. And it's still thunderstorming. Now, bad stuff. Thanks. It was good. Oh, Monty Piper, I'm so sorry about the loss of your pup, too. That's hard, folks. It really is. People have heard me say this before. I've said it in church, and it gets a chuckle, but it's true. When you lose a pet, it's been said it's a lot like losing a member of the family, and I would say it's actually a little different than losing a member of the family, because, and this is the part people chuckle at, but it's kind of true, there's some members of the family that you don't much care for anyway. So but everybody loves their dog. It sounds insensitive, but you stop and think about it for a moment and you know what I'm talking about. It's true. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, listen, folks, I think it's about that time. That was 5 bells. We've been on for about a half hour. Peddler Piper says truth. Amen, brother. You love hearing the church bells, do you? Thank you, my friend. Congratulations to me, Pipeful. No. Thank you guys for participating in this. It's a blessing to have such great subscribers. And so I wish we could have 500 winners or something. Well, we only had 104, 103, 105, I forget what it was, entered. But y'all know you're already know you're all winners. Wish we could have given away all of it, but to everybody. But somebody is going to be getting this in the mail. I'm going to be getting in touch with Harry to find out how to get that over to him, and we'll be getting in touch with Tyler, find out how to get that gift card from Smoking Pipes over to you from Briar Report and Phil. Phil, you're a great guy. Thank you for making this a little bit extra special. But if you guys saw the original video about this, I said it then and I say it now, you got to pay attention, watch to the end, because there's always little nuggets that are thrown in there. And I know there were some people who didn't make it all the way through that video, so they didn't even know to enter. And that's okay. And I'm sure some people said, hey, go watch it, or at least go to this URL and get yourself entered, and that's fine too. It's all in good fun. It's all about sharing the spirit of the season, and hey, 'tis the season for good spirits. And Briar Report says, my pleasure. The pleasure is, and the blessing is mine, my friend. Phil is such a good, I got to tell you, and I will be signing off, I promise. I'm like that minister that just keeps talking, right? One more point. But, one of the beauties of this community is getting to know folks and being in contact with them. And Phil is just an excellent friend and a virtual friend. I've never had the pleasure of meeting Phil in person and shaking his hand. I'd love to do that one day. I hope it can be. And Phil's not even a presenter. He doesn't even make videos, and he's one of the most active members of our community. That's absolutely wonderful. Merry Christmas, he says. So you guys need to support Phil too. Make sure you're checking out BriarReport.com and BriarReport.org. All right, we're past 5 bells, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug on this one. Padre Piper wishing you a very Merry Christmas. Remember, it's 12 days of Christmas. We go all the way up till the evening of January 5th, the 12th night. Maybe I'll have to tell you more about what that means down here in New Orleans with king cakes and the start of Mardi Gras season and blah, 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 blah. We have a lot of fun. But for now, Padre Piper signing off and wishing you and yours not only a very Merry Christmas and an upcoming Happy New Year, but wishing you and yours God's peace, grace, and blessings.